Like that?
Like that.
Like that?
Just like that.
Yeah.
That's how I like it.
Just a little love tap.
That's the one camera. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm leaving it in the show. I don't have to explain it. It's too funny.
Hi,
I was going to
it's the
cut all
Krisha
that
and
out.
Frank show.
I was going to start the show,
Don't.
I'm not going to do the bit. I'm saying I was going to start the show after all that, but you made it funny. You made the one camera mark funny, so I have to leave it in now.
Hi, it's the Krisha and Frank show.
This is what you get when you work with a comedian. Is you ask the simplest task becomes too funny to cut out of the show. You have to leave it in.
Which leads Frank going,
I wasn't ready.
I thought you were ready.
I was ready. This time I was ready.
Okay.
I was talking about one day, earlier this week, the Monday show.
Monday.
When I wasn't ready.
Right.
But I worked around
went
it.
anyway.
I've got the final edit, so so I worked
Suck it,
around
sassy.
it. Thanks for listening to us on the podcasting apps. Heard from a few people, specifically Brian Hornback and Aaron Campbell, who prefer listening.
Is that happening on the socials?
Well, Brian Hornback did make a tweet saying about the Artie episode. He loved it so much. He wanted to basically replace us with Artie, I think is what he said.
Okay.
Something to that effect. Anyway, he gave a thumbs up and was nice. A very nice comment. And then Aaron Campbell, I speak to on Facebook Messenger, which I keep as a separate app.
I do too.
I still use that like it was texting, like WhatsApp and...
I am using, on my social sabbatical, I'm still using Facebook Messenger because I have people who that's the only way they communicate.
Yeah, same with me. And if you have the separate app, you never have to look at Facebook.
Nope. And
so
I hate it though. I hate Facebook Messenger.
Well, I can understand. It's irritating.
Yeah.
But and then WhatsApp is owned by Facebook, so that's another one I keep on there. So I've got messages, all these things. And Aaron Campbell was texting me about how he listens on Spotify.
Nice.
Because we're on that. We're on all the hot spots, the popular things. And many of you, of course, love to watch us on YouTube, which is why we put on a clean shirt and sit here.
Yep.
And why I hit the little focus button and why we do the the one camera,
That's
mark.
why I can't see anything right now.
You said you were going to take off your glasses.
I
for
did.
This show.
I took my glasses off and I don't have my contacts in, so I can see you.
I'm right here. I'm wearing a loud shirt. You should be able to see me.
I can't see anything else. Doesn't really matter.
Well, you're fine.
Thanks.
You don't need to see anything
trust you.
else. Except, well, you know what? You need to see some of the presents that you got.
I got presents.
Would you like those now, or should I hold
Let's
them
do
a
it.
minute?
But please, if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe on our YouTube channel. Please share, let people know that we exist, and do all of those important things.
Yeah, and if you're prefer audio entertainment, and you're like an Audible person, well, they have Audible Pod. You can listen to Krisha and Frank on Audible Pod. And if you're not yet an Audible person and you want to spend maybe a little more time just in your headspace listening to books, listening to stories, listening to comedians, listening to whatever, instead of wearing, like, my eyeballs actually start to hurt from looking at the screens.
Yeah.
So that's when you go to audibletrial.com/Krisha and Frank. And by using our names, it's an affiliate marketing deal, so it helps us, and you get to experience all the wonders of Audible.
And you get a free download whether you keep it or not.
Yeah.
Which
well,
is
cool. You keep the download, but whether you keep the subscription.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, but Prezzies, I'm distracted.
All right. What happened was, you were talking about, in one of the shows, that you needed pots and pans.
Right, because I have some. And then I actually got some for Christmas gifts.
Well, you were holding out not to buy because you thought you might get some.
What I got was perfect. I got an entire baking set.
Do you need more?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course I do.
Because luckily for you, Bonnie Mundy's mother died. What?
You could have said that differently.
All right. Well, Bonnie works at Bone Zones.
Bonezones.com. Don't forget the S.
And Bonnie's mom passed.
I got symbols.
And here's a remember, these are just they've emptied out the house, so these all need to be cleaned and washed and sterilized. But
this reminds me of my granny's cookware.
Mine too.
And I love it.
This was my granny's my grandma's secondary cookware at the vacation house.
Yeah.
You know.
Ooh, a casserole.
Sorry, everyone.
Loud as hell.
No, I will have to go back and fix that in post. Someone in my family had this exact.
My mom had those
casserole.
Yesterday was Monday was my mom's birthday. Wait,
wow.
No, Sunday was my mom's
birthday. What was her on the January
10th.
Yeah. But wait, there's more. So the weird thing is,
I'm trying not to make all that
I
noise.
missed you by that much. You were here filming a show with me, and while I think either while we were doing it or right after, Susan Seals from Bone Zones drives over, doesn't tell me, doesn't
Susan,
even. She could have ding dong ditched,
She could have, but she didn't.
and she left that.
This pot with this lid. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to make vegetable
See if you
soup.
can figure that one out.
It's for this little one.
Here you go.
I got some Pam.
I should have stolen that but whatever.
When you want some Pam?
If you don't
Do
use
you need
it,
Pam?
we use it for when you come over for the omelets. You can say, "Hey, I'll bring the Pam."
Hey, I'll bring the Pam. What if I just leave my Pam here?
You're welcome to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is unopened black pepper, so you can have that.
Ooh.
Here's another.
Lift and remove for quality
This
seal.
is a nice pan. Are these
Copper bottom?
I have to buy it. I feel stupid that I'm giving you these because.
Oh, they're Revereware. These
but
are
they're
good
for you.
stuff.
They're intended for you.
Oh, and then this, seriously, like
This is
that's
the
a
one-
vegetable soup stock pan right
You
there.
can make chili in that. You can do any number of
So
things.
good Lord, have mercy on people's ears and souls.
I will replace it with a comedy sound effect
Okay.
because I screwed that up.
Can we slide whistle it?
Whatever you want. I apologize. I'm not good with things.
Let's just point out that the slide whistle can happen, but I didn't curse.
Right, no, it was me. It was clearly, if you're watching the YouTube, you'll see that I'm just going to put everything separately back here.
All right.
It's real. That's like a Foley art act over here. I've got the pots and pans.
Oh, this is thank you
To Bonnie.
Susan, thank you Bonnie,
Yeah.
thank you Frank.
I'll show you the picture. We can actually, I'll let you do it. I'll let you, Dreamy Genie. This is what it looked like on my front porch.
I love that she just went blink and just scooted away like you didn't even know.
Should show the picture of Susan and Bonnie and Dr. Bass and me.
Yes,
How about that?
cute.
So,
Thank you.
God rest your mom's soul, Bonnie.
No,
I'm
these-
sorry she passed, but we appreciate you thinking of Krisha.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. And it's like it's funny because those remind me of my grandma and my mom, and like it being my mom's birthday, it was weird because
We should mention, for those of you who are new viewers, listeners, Krisha's mom died when you were young.
yeah,
Ish.
when I was 25.
You know,
Yeah. No, I
I
mean-
consider my dad died when I was 21, and I consider that he
Young.
died when I was young.
Right.
Too soon.
Yeah.
He should see you grow up into your 50s and then die.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But no, my mom died in 2005, and but like all of this stuff. But it's weird because like my mom died unexpectedly, and it's funny because like her birthday and the day that she died always sneak up on me.
Because the death anniversary is right around the time of Hannah's birthday.
The day before, my mom died the day before Hannah's first birthday.
Your daughter's first birthday.
My oldest daughter's first birthday. So
and that's heartbreaking.
and so it always sneaks up on me because I'm always thinking of Hannah's birthday.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, dang it. And so usually it hits me after.
Now, this is going to sound brutal, but
it's-
my dad's death anniversary is January 21st. So it's coming up.
Yeah.
And it used to, and now you're only 15 years out, only 15 years out, okay? So, and it used to just come like this looming deadline, like, oh, I'm going to die, it's terrible, all the
Right.
things. And I hate to say it, but enough years have gone by that I'm over it.
Yeah.
Over that looming dread of the death anniversary.
Right.
You know, because it was traumatic, you know. I mean, he had a massive cerebral hemorrhage at work, and my mom and I were the two who had to go help him and deal with them, and it was,
Yeah.
so it was a
Life.
lot-
It was a lot of life.
yeah, a lot of life packed into a small amount of time, and so that looming anniversary. But now I'm like finally able to just like, oh yeah, today was I'll say a prayer for Dad today would have been his death anniversary.
But what I was gonna tell you is it's funny because this year I was aware her birthday didn't sneak up on me. It was like, oh, there's my
Well, we
mom's
talked
birthday.
about it on the podcast leading up to it.
Yeah, and it wasn't a sad day. It was like, oh, today's my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom.
Yeah,
and it wasn't
right.
like I mean, I miss her, but it wasn't one of the days that, because typically I've been like sad, just kind of melancholy. But no,
Yeah.
it was a good day.
Now you can, because you're older and you're
Yeah.
able to deal.
And there's a lot of like 15 years, and like you said, only 15 years, but like it feels like it was yesterday.
Right.
It still feels very new.
Yeah. I mean, and my dad's been gone considerably longer.
Lord, 15 years? Oh,
All right. Well, yeah, but when your dad's gone 30 plus years.
right. But does it
You know,
feel like
and
it's
now-
been 30 plus years?
Yeah, after a while it does. After a while you realize, wow, that's a long time ago. And
15 years feels like a long time.
And then I'm getting appreciation for how long my mom was widowed. You know, she died 37 years after he did. That's
Yeah.
that's a chunk of time.
That's a big old chunk of time. Good Lord.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but like I don't know that I love the nostalgia of that now. I love the pulling in that nostalgia instead of like being sad about it. Like you're like, oh, these are good things. Yeah.
All right. Well, also a good thing is how I know Bonnie and how I know Susan, and it's bonezones.com.
Don't forget the S.
Jingles are work. I like that. We need to make that's a good jingle. And we've got these delicious, beautiful. What are they? Delightful tumblers.
Yeah. Phew.
We got water in them, but we could be drinking anything for all you know.
Do you like morbid things and think they're cool? Bone zones. Don't forget the S. Ta-ta.
Well, they have autographed items from the great forensic anthropologist, Dr. Bill Bass.
Brilliant.
Or other gift items or just cool things. And most of you will go to bonezones.com to buy any of the Jefferson Bass mystery novels or the nonfiction books and get them signed by Dr. Bass. Because right now that's it. Most of the merchandise was being sold in person. You know, in Bone Zones, we used to use it for the calendar. Here's where to go meet Dr. Bass and buy one of these things.
Right, and he would sign it and chat with you. But that can't happen right now.
He's 92 and a half.
Right, and that couldn't happen right now if he were 32 and a half.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
yeah, because
So-
it's bad out there.
So he'll anyway he'll still sign the stuff and we'll still get it to you, and that's a great way to support him and his mission to educate. He's a fantastic educator. That's what he wants to do is teach us all about forensic anthropology. Good stuff.
Yep, bonezones.com. Don't forget the S.
Boom.
So we're talking about mom stuff, and like your daughter got a really cool gift, right?
She did. I had to keep it a secret.
Like we'll just make this the momisode.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Because I have a couple of mom stories.
Yes.
And one of them has to do with actually Frank Jr.'s birthday, which is Saturday. So when Brian, my wife's, how do I say this? I'm confused.
Your wife's husband.
Well, yeah, my wife's husband's sister. So I'm not really. How do I even know her?
It's your daughter's sister-in-law.
That's who it was. Contacts me on Facebook Messenger of all things.
All right.
I know. And says, I pulled Megan's name in the family Christmas gift exchange. So she had an idea to find a cool Christmas gift for my daughter Megan. And the idea that the girl Teresa came up with was there's a shop on Etsy where you can get jewelry made that looks like a person's handwriting, because what they do is they take a sample of a person's handwriting and they make it into jewelry, like a bracelet.
That's so cool.
So, for example, I went rifling through some papers and we found something. We found actually some old savings bonds that my mom had sent to the kids.
Yeah.
And she wrote, there was like happy birthday or whatever, love you, grandma. So I take a picture with my phone and I send this love you grandma off to Teresa. And she says, "This it, perfect." Because I'm ready to start looking and contacting more people and trying to find more things. No, that's it. We got that. And then the Etsy shop makes it. Well, Christmas comes. It's not there. The shipping, it hasn't arrived.
As Jerry's gift still has not shipped.
So you understand.
Yes.
And
it's so frustrating.
So Megan drives here with Artie and little baby Lucy, and we have a nice visit with them. And as she's driving here, I get a text or a Facebook message from Teresa going, "The bracelet just arrived." Here's a picture of it. I've got this beautiful picture of this Love You bracelet in its beautiful jewelry box. Aww. And all that. And I'm like, but I made the decision for the week that Megan was here to zip it.
Nice.
And not say a thing. Just to pretend I didn't know it.
Right.
Forget all about it. So a week later,
because it wasn't from you.
I was involved in the process, but I can't take credit for this beautiful idea, execution of this gift.
Right.
So then Megan drives home the next Sunday, and that night we get a message from Megan. it's a picture of, well, here, it's a picture of her arm wearing the
That's
bracelet.
what I was looking.
Actually, it's a big picture. Maybe make it a little lower. Would you mind popping it in a little lower?
But I was looking in the air like it was going to be here.
Why not? It makes sense. It looks
My
good.
brain thought, I was like,
But it looks good.
okay. I'm just laughing at myself because I was like, where is it?
Just be an actress and pretend that it's here.
I can't.
This is the show where things go right. When you do this, something happens. You get a, right? Have I missed one yet?
No.
In post-production, I will float in the picture
And-
that Krisha is seeing in her mind's eye. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Yes.
I love it.
So we get so Megan sends us the picture of the bracelet on her arm and the double tear emojis.
Yeah, the double teals.
And we found out later that not only did she ugly cry, but she ugly cried so much that it set off the baby.
Oh, no. Set off the baby ugly
The
cry.
baby starts ugly crying. And I guess Teresa got to experience all this because she's the one communicating with me
Yeah.
about how the gift was received.
That's so sweet.
And I was glad that I had kept a mouth shut. Now, after the fact,
You got to tell her.
I sent Megan a screen grab of the original request from Teresa saying,
Right.
do you have any of your mom's handwriting? Because I wanted
That's so
Megan to
cute.
see how long ago it was at the beginning of December.
Right.
And the amount of thought and work that had to go into that
That's
beautiful
such
gift.
a sweet gift.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other thing having to do with my late mother was while they were all here. You may remember I said I wanted to give Frank Jr. A 2-part Christmas gift, birthday gift.
Right.
we-
Because
he
his
wanted-
birthday is this coming
It's
Saturday.
Saturday, yeah. So Jerry knew he wanted a frying pan for his birthday.
Right.
Did I tell you this?
Yes.
A large cast iron pan. And Jerry thought we should get him a lid. Well, the lids are very expensive. They're practically as expensive,
really expensive.
as the pot, as the frying pan. So we drive over to the outlet store, and I say, why don't we just give him the bottom part for Christmas and the lid, or better yet, give him the lid for Christmas. That way he knows he's getting the frying pan for his birthday.
I like that. Yeah.
He just has to wait,
Yeah.
3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Yeah.
It's cruel, but
It's great.
he would know. Well, Jerry said no. She said no. I'm giving him the whole.
He gets the
finished-
whole kit and caboodle.
the whole kit and caboodle. But apparently we had bought some accessories. I remembered, and now after the fact, an accessory kit. It's like a spray.
Yeah,
It's-
I got one
rubber
for
thing.
Christmas. I got the
got a lodge?
silicone. I got a lodge.
You did?
I did.
How did I not know this?
I don't know. It was on my Amazon wish list, and friends that asked me, "Hey, what would you like for Christmas? Send me your wish list." And
I just got
they
you a snow
thanked me.
globe.
They thanked me for making it easy, and I was like, "Well, this is just the list I made for myself."
They're
But,
really cool.
So I got the silicone handle,
Yep.
and I got the spray.
Yep.
It was great.
So that's what we gave Frank for his birthday. But apparently we decided while he was still in town, even though
Apparently, we decided, which means Jerry decided.
she says, go upstairs and get the birthday gift. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Okay.
And apparently it was right in plain view, but I didn't remember what size it was.
Oh, wow.
I didn't remember what color wrapping paper she had used. I didn't know anything about it. And
Right.
to me, it blended into the background. So I'm like, I can't find it. So she goes up and grabs it in 1 second. And it's the accessory kit. It's the silicone handles
Right.
and the spray and some other things.
Seasoning.
Because he cooked stuff in it while he was here.
Yeah.
He had cooked up some cornbread. In fact, my wife was worried about giving him too much for Christmas. I said, well, give me the cornbread mix. So they wrapped that up to Dad.
Nice.
Which I then gave to him. I mean, what am I going to do with
Right.
it? But just to balance things out under the tree.
Oh, you guys are funny.
So anyway, we've had his little birthday celebration. We've given him this. And Artie, of course, says, well, where's the cake? And everyone looks around like we don't have a cake. And I said to Jerry, is that chocolate cake that my mom gave us still in the freezer? Now, my mom's been dead 6 months.
Yes.
The cake has been in the freezer. I wouldn't be surprised if it's been in there 6 years.
Wow.
Because there was at one point, I cannot remember when this was, but I feel like it's been that long ago that Mom decided to order my gift for Christmas or birthday or something. She ordered it on TV. from Omaha Steaks.
Oh, yeah.
And you get this styrofoam box shows up with the dry ice in it. And it's got all of this meat in it. And it has 2 desserts in there. It has these apple, are they called turnovers?
Like
Popovers?
apple turnovers, yeah.
And a chocolate cake. So I continually felt guilty about eating chocolate cake, which is ridiculous because if you think about all the chocolate cake I've eaten in this time period.
Is great. He gave us chocolate cake.
So it went into the bottom of the freezer out in the garage, and Jerry was convinced she had thrown it away.
Oh,
and I'm like, I still sense chocolate cake. I've had this. This has been my in the back of my mind. Cake. In the back of my mind, I've always known
that you have emergency cake.
That I have, if I need it, I've got chocolate cake from Omaha Steaks that my mother bought for me.
Right.
In the bottom of that freezer. So Jerry's like, no, I'm going to bed. You're out of your mind. So I go out there, and Megan goes out there, and we empty out the entire deep freeze. There's stuff in there. I mean, anyway, we empty out the whole thing.
There's stuff in there.
In the very, very, very... I mean, there's so many racks of ribs. Apparently, we keep buying racks of ribs thinking that we'll cook them when Megan and her husband come to visit.
Uh-huh.
But we must have done that made that same thought process multiple times.
Yeah.
Because he was here and we cooked ribs in July, and I still 2 more in there.
I was like, why is there
But anyway,
more?
so I'm moving all that out of the way. And down the very, very bottom, sure enough, is this Omaha cake, and it is so frozen solid that we're trying
it's 6 years frozen solid.
That we're trying to thaw it out. Now, every ounce of moisture from the thing
was gone 4 years ago.
Sublimated out of it, or whatever the technical scientific term of it is. So
you've almost got like space ice cream. Like you've almost yeah,
it's like Dippin' Dots practically. It's got no But we thaw the cake as best we can, and we actually thawed it in the oven because I always had to hurry up. It was getting late.
Right.
Already,
time for this.
We stick in the however many 30 candles or whatever it is into the
however
cake.
Old he is, whatever.
It looks like this blazing ball of fire. Here, take a look at this. As it's just this blazing ball of fire that we created.
Artie's face.
And the cake thawed out. So then we go to eat it, and of course, the ganache icing survived.
Of course it did.
But the
cake.
The actual bottom layer of cake, it was very dry. So, but everyone Artie, actually, the next day, Artie said, "Can I have another piece of that cake?" So he had seconds the next day, but there was still some left over after everyone left. So I thought, I can't throw it out. I can't.
Do you refreeze it?
No, I did better than that. I got out a breakfast cereal bowl.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And I put it was one of the smaller, those, I don't know the small breakfast cereal blue bowls I have. The cake's not that big anyway. And I put the remains of the cake in this little breakfast cereal bowl. Mm-hmm. And I went to the fridge and I got the milk.
Perfection.
And I poured the milk into the bowl. Like, what? I thought about taking a picture, but I thought this is disgusting. This is like me.
These are things you take pictures of.
No, this is me in my sweatpants.
Perfect.
Eating cake cereal.
And it's like me. I'm currently still dog sitting, and I took the kids for hibachi the other day.
Oh.
And I woke up at 10:30 in the morning, and I was like, I didn't wake up it was 10:30 in the morning. I'm like, I need that hibachi. And I was sitting in my underpants on a couch, just scooping rice like this into my mouth.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's quality.
That was it right there.
Well, we have to hear more about dog sitting.
Have I mentioned that I'm single?
I think I stopped talking about it after yesterday. I don't think I came up one time.
Look,
did it?
I don't need to make a list of why I'm single.
I could have with the whole pots and pans thing.
I don't need to make a list of why I'm single. I just need to keep talking.
There you go. Well, tell us about dog sitting on tomorrow's show,
okay.
or Monday, whenever you feel like it. All right.
All right.
Thanks so much for watching and/or listening to the Krisha and Frank show on all of the different podcasting apps and on YouTube.
Yeah.
Do tell your friends about it, even if you have to write them a letter and send it via USPS, or put it in the on a text message. However you can do it. I'm asking my sister to please. I said, you've got hundreds of friends up there. You could tell a few people. You could watch an episode.
She's a good texter.
Well, this is my other sister.
Oh, okay.
But the actually my sister Alicia, who made the Santa Claus cake, she watched that episode.
Oh, look at that!
I think I quizzed her on it.
Oh, cool!
I said, "Did you see the part about Artie?" Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's nice. All right, well, find us on all of the things, and we will see you tomorrow for Friday.
Did you say Friday?
Friday. I didn't, but Friday.
Some people hate that.
I'm not a fan.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Now I want cake.